Okay, ladies, so let's get started on this makeup look. Today I will be using Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. This is the matte Poreless edition. So, and this is number 355. So I'm just going to pump some out onto my brush. And then I'm just going to apply it to my face. And on camera, this foundation is coming up a little red and a little lighter than my skin tone, but once the air hits it and oxidizes it, it's going to adjust to my right color. And as you guys can see, I am applying my foundation in a stippling motion. And I'm going all around to hit my troubled areas where I have blemishes. I'm going right underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to hit my forehead to especially cover this blemish. And I am doing it in an even motion. And then once I have applied it, I'm just going to take my brush and kind of buff the foundation in. I'm going to hit my ears too. Okay. So now that I have the foundation on, I am going to set the foundation with some powder. And I will be using Ruby Kisses setting powder in the color chocolate. So I'm going to take my powder brush, swirl some powder on there, tap it, and then just set the foundation. Next, I'm going in highlighting under my eyes. I already did this eye off camera. So I'm using a concealer a shade or two lighter than my skin tone. And this is L.A Girl Concealer in the color Fawn. And I'm just going right underneath my eyes to highlight. And I'm just going to take my finger and blend it out. You can use a brush, but I'm just using my fingers. And we're just going to blend that concealer out. So now that I have the concealer blended out, I'm going to take some setting powder, and I am using Sienna from Ben Nye, and I'm just going to place that on top of that concealer just to set it. And I'm doing it underneath both of the eyes. So now that I have that concealer set under my eyes, I'm going to take some foundation. This is a darker foundation, and I'm just going to contour the sides of my cheeks. I don't know the name of this foundation. I received this from the makeup show in one of my gift bags, so I don't know what foundation this is, but I'm just going to go along the sides of my cheeks with it. Then I'm going to take that same sponge that I set under my eyes, and I'm just going to blend that out. So once we have that contour on, I'm just taking a little bit of that Sienna powder from Ben Nye, and I'm just going under the contour with it, just to make the contour look even more defined. Okay, and I'm just going to let everything sit. Next, we're going to move on to our brows. So I will be using Coffee Bean, which is a dark brown from Jordana. And I am going to brush my brows in place. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to fill my brows in. Okay, so I have the brows filled in. Next, I am going to take my concealer and I'm just going to go in and clean my brows up. And I'm using a concealer that's a shade or two lighter than my skin tone. And I'm going underneath the brow and across the top with the concealer. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to drag it up and I'm going to drag it down like so. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, or you can use your finger, and I'm just going to blend the concealer out. And I'm just blending the concealer. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to clean it up some more. Okay, so now that we have our brows done, I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm going to take that same concealer that I use up under my eyes and I'm just going to go down the center of my nose with it. Just like that. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to blend the concealer out. Okay. Then I'm going to take some brown powder. A brown that's a shade darker than my skin tone. And I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose with it. And then I'm just going to use my finger and blend that powder. Okay, so now that we have our nose contour blended out, we're going to move on to our eyes. So I will be taking this brown and I'm going to place this right in the crease of my eyes. So I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to raise my brows and I'm going to go right in the crease with it, with the color. And I'm going to do that to both eyes. And I'm just going back and forth to build my color up. Okay, so now that I am done adding that brown to the crease, I will be taking this pencil from NYX, this green pencil. This is called Rocky Mountain, and I'm going to place that on my lid. And this is going to serve as my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to go back and forth on both lids with it. Okay, so now that I have my green eyeshadow base down, I'm going to take this green eyeshadow pigment from a company called Magnolia Cosmetics. They're based out of Louisiana. They were one of the vendors at the makeup show, and I love their pigments because they're very, very pigmented. You'll get a nice color, and they're affordable. Okay, so I'm just going to take my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to start patting the color on my lid. And I'm just patting back and forth to build my color up. And as you guys can see, this green eyeshadow has like flecks of gold in it. So it reminds me of the holidays. So that's why I decided to pick this color with the green and the gold. It reminds me of Christmas. And Thanksgiving is this week, so I thought this would be a cute look to get into the holiday spirit. Okay, So I'm just going to go ahead and finish putting this color on. Okay, so I'm done with the other eye. So next I'm going to take this green color out of my BH Cosmetics Eyes of the 70s palette. I'm going to take this forest green right here. And I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to place that right above my eyelid. Just to give the green even more pop. So I'm just going to go right above with it. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, another blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Because I want the colors to look like they're fading into each other. I don't want any harsh lines. So I'm just blending that green out. So to save time, I went in and I lined the top of my eyelid and my bottom lash line. So next we're going to do our lashes, and I want to do some dramatic lashes because it is a holiday. So this is the lash I will be wearing. So let's go ahead and pop it on and get some glue and put it on there. Okay. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to pop it right on. Okay, so I have both lashes on. Now I'm just going to dust away the setting powder that was on my face. So I'm just dusting it away. Okay. Next, we are going to apply our blush. I will be wearing Raspberry from Black Radiance. So I'm just going to take some and I'm just going to pop that right on my cheeks. Okay. So now that we have the blush on, I am going to take this lip liner. We're moving on to the lips. I will be taking this dark lip liner, Eggplant from Jordana, and I'm going to outline my lips with it. And I'm going to blend it. And when I'm blending, I'm pressing my lips together and out to make sure that the lip liner is blended evenly. Next, I'm going to take this red from Ruby Kisses. This is from their matte collection, and this is called Kiss Red. And I'm going to apply that in the center of the lips. And I'm going to do the same. Press together and out. Okay, so now the look is complete. So I'm just gonna untie my hair. And this is a week that I have installed my Jamaican Bounce. And it is still going good. It is still holding on. So yes, this is how it is looking. So you got your Jamaican Bounce with your holiday makeup. Okay? Or you can pull your hair up. Pull it forward. You can take that rubber band that I had, or you could take a rubber band rather, and wrap it around the hair, and you can have you a updo for the holiday. You can do something funky like that with the Jamaican hair. Yes, and there you have it. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.